And as I said, for example, the naive empathic types, they really do believe that most of the criminals are misunderstood victims. And what's terrible about that is that some of the criminals are misunderstood victims. There are people in prison who, under duress of various sorts, made one extremely stupid mistake and ended up seriously punished for it. Okay, so let's just put those people off the table. We can ignore them. 1% of the criminals commit 65% of the crimes. Okay, so those are the people that we're looking at. Recalcitrant repeat offenders with a proclivity for violence. Okay, can you repair them? No. The standard penological theory is that part of their problem is actually delayed maturation for whatever reason. You just put them in prison till they're in their late 20s, and then they're much less likely to reoffend. Why? Did they learn? That's one way of thinking about it. They're less impulsive and sensation-seeking as a consequence of maturity, and likely some of it is just delayed maturity. But it has very little to do with rehabilitation and a lot to do with age. The male crime curve spikes at 15, and even among normal males, let's say, they're much more likely to misbehave as testosterone and maturation kick in, and then you see a return to something approximating normal behavior, usually by the time of 24 or 25, when men take on more of the mature responsibilities of life. And the criminal pattern is approximately equivalent to that, although the lag to maturity is longer. But no, there's no evidence that I find credible that the cluster B psychopathologies are amenable to psychotherapeutic intervention. I don't think so.
Yeah.
And they're also generally a very, 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 you need a lot of varies to make that right, very difficult population to work with. And you do that at your peril.
Yeah, I think listening to you, the idea of false compassion can be used so against us, and an immature level of the development of empathy and compassion is easily taken advantage of.